Most business owners waste hours trying to come up with content ideas. What if I was to show you a free tool that you can use today to come up with an abundance of content ideas and never get bogged down with this simple approach each week? Let's jump straight on over to it. How many of you out there have actually downloaded some of these types of PDF files? And more than likely, it's a very similar setup. 101 content ideas for your business, and pretty much it gives it to you like this. Now, technically, and from a marketing point of view, don't get me wrong, some of the ideas are probably helpful and useful and will help you. However, for someone that's already struggling with trying to create content, you're probably looking at something like this and thinking to yourself, how am I going to start this? Where am I going to start? What's the reason for it? And what ends up happening is you end up working your way down through this list, the whole way down to probably maybe 13, 14, 2 weeks of content before you get to a point where you're like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you this new and improved version of way of doing this exact similar method, I suppose, but giving you a lot more detail and a lot more information. Now, just before we jump into that, make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel, comment below. But I have the link below of actually how you can get access to this tool for free. It's something that I made myself. So if we jump straight on over here you have it. Excellent name, and I have to say, I put into this, never run out of content ideas again. So I want to briefly show you how this is used. And the key thing here is it's where most people struggle massively when it comes to using AI is understanding context and bringing context into it. So this is probably one of the key things here. So you can see here we have two options. Obviously option one, we can input the information ourselves in here, whatever we want to do. Or option two, we can upload a file. Now, most people will just barely put in the bare essentials of their business, and again, the content will end up being very generic, very simple like this, and you have no clear structure of what's exactly what and where it's going. So I emphasize uploading your business profile. Now, again, I go over these things in my group and stuff like that, how to build out your business profile, again, to help AI with you. But so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run this program. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it for the health and fitness of the gym industry. So with that, all I do is simple enough, click the option here. With this, we go into all my files that I have already. Probably they're blurred out here at the moment, but I have a gym PDF master document. It goes over just a fake business, fake gym, goes into all the information with it. So now what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking for ideas. So again, we can generate 20 ideas, a maximum of 40 ideas in total. So obviously this is going to keep us streamlined for over a month of content. So what I want is I'm going to go with the full 30 days of content, say. And the split, the way we're going to do it here is we can easily set this to how much we want to split. So do we want content that's going to focus the top of the funnel, middle, bottom, or retention? Ideally, I like to push this a little bit higher, obviously to focus more on getting people to follow you. So again, we go to 35%. We can reduce the bottom of the funnel down by 10%. And you can see here, obviously, we need to get this figured out. Retention is going to stay at 25%. Our tone, we're going to approach this. We're going to approach it from an educational point of view. Again, you have a load of different options here. You can see already how much more different it is than the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate the ideas. I'll probably pause the video because it takes a few minutes for it actually to generate. And from there, we can move on with the next step. So we're back here again. And as you can see here, we have generated all the content. We have 11 for the top of the funnel. We have 8 for the middle, 4 for the bottom and the funnel, and again, 7 for retention. So quickly, all I'm going to do is go through one or two of these, and pretty much, again, we're focusing on the gym. So it gives you the information, overcoming gym anxiety, a beginner's guide to feeling confident, starting a fitness journey. It goes through the information here that you can have in it. Now, again, this will obviously change based on your own business. Obviously, you'll have a little bit more information, you'll have a bit more knowledge to give it. But the key thing here is what's majorly different than most other platforms is you have a starting point, you have a clear structure to what it is. We obviously know all this content here is to get people in, build awareness, help them showcase what we do, what we offer. Again, the middle of the funnel content then is a bit more focused on providing educating and giving them more information to push them further through our own funnel before eventually getting to the bottom of the funnel. So again, you can go into different areas. So from beginner to advanced or progressive programs explained. You can see nutrition talk about it. Again, it's building up our authority in the space. It's leading with much more information to potential customers there. Bottom of the funnel then is, again, because I've had this built out that it talks about our plans and memberships and stuff like that, it'll still go through information on that. So ready for real results. Why our unlimited performance membership is your next step. And again, this is something that is built into the document and again should be built into your own business. And we also have retention, so it builds in information to how to retain and keep people engaged and stuff like that. So again, look, as I said, it's 30 days of potential content ideas there. You may not run with every single one of them, but the key thing here is, and the key difference is, all the content is focused on a specific purpose, instead of what we do over here, where we just randomly throw these posts out and hope something sticks and hope something works out. So the next step, what I do with these then, is you have the option is copy them, just to copy them over, but you can download these as a CSV. You download these, you can upload them to Google Sheets, and from there you can just work with it day to day. So I'm going to quickly show you that. And all we do is go to File, and up here should be Import, and we just upload our own file, which was obviously the CSV file that we just downloaded, which is there. We open that up and import the data. So now that what we'll end up having here is a complete breakdown of everything. Now, again, it's a little bit untidy here, so I think if you click this button down here, convert to table, you can get an idea of where everything is, how everything looks, and lo and behold, you have your 30 days of potential content that you can use, and pretty much you're good to go from there. So you can see it broke it all down: top of the funnel content, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, and retention. And now the key thing here is you have this information, you can create your 30 days of content, you can start creating, scheduling, and be ahead of yourself for probably the first time in a long time in terms of content. Because I guarantee you, this is, as soon as you get hold of your content and you start scheduling and having it all locked in that it's going to be going out each day, it is going to free up so much more time for you. It's going to allow you to look at different elements of the business that you know need your bit more attention and stuff like that. But anyway, that tool you can get for free. All you have to do is click the link below, do whatever you have to do in terms of signing up to things, and that's it, you're good to go. So look, we're going to leave it there.